Bullying is something that I'm thoroughly against, and not just because I was bullied at this very school. Quite simply, the world could do with much less of it, and at Kingsbrook we've certainly been doing our bit to stamp it out. Now, we're not saying we've completely beat bullying, because we haven't, but what we are saying is that we're proud of the work we're doing. So many schools have no anti-bullying work happening at all, and the work that we're doing is what we're here to celebrate. So anti-bullying is big at Kingsbrook, and since 2004, when I became student anti-bullying coordinator, a first for Kingsbrook, a lot's changed, and I'm not just talking about my hair. This short video is going to take a look at the past, the present and the future, and how it affects you as students of Kingsbrook.
I think bullying is really bad and Kingsbrook are doing a great job to stop it.
Keep up the good work.
Heads high!
National Anti-Bullying Weeks, which always occur in November every year, help to raise important awareness about the issue of bullying. The UK's first National Anti-Bullying Week was in 2004. During this week we held the first ever drop-in session. It was a chance to find out more information about bullying and National Anti-Bullying Weeks, and even receive support.
As a parent of a student at this school, I'm really pleased that not only the staff but the students make a stand against bullying themselves, and feel secure that my children coming here will always have somebody to turn to should they be unfortunate enough to be bullied.
Lots of you probably remember the craze of the blue beat bullying wristbands that Radio 1 were sending out free. Lots of celebrities were sporting the blue bands, which made them even more popular, and a lot of you said how hard they were to get hold of. I worked with the website needtoknow.co.uk. They were offering lanyards. A lanyard is something which you carry your phone, ID badge, keys on. The website is full of information about the Beat Bullying campaign. The lanyards are a colourful reminder that bullying will not be tolerated at Kingsbrook, and the support that is out there. And indeed, next Friday we'll see the last of the lanyards, sounds a bit like a film, being handed out, so look out for those. In the summer of 2005, I became a rap star, and not a very good one at that. Year 7, now current Year 9, were particularly keen on the anti-bullying work happening at Kingsbrook. We created a rap, or rhyme, on the issue of bullying. Performing it in the whole school summer assembly, it set out exactly where Kingsbrook stood on bullying, and here is a little clip of it.
Every single person has the right to all the time to feel safe. And the point of this rhyme is that nothing is too small or too serious to tell to your teacher, friends or parents. Kingsbrook will deal with it well.
The kids, the texts, and mobile phones, the names that always hurt us. The threats that follow us through our minds, that disturb us.
And I think Kingsbrook now are actually leading the way in a lot of ways that we deal with the bullying issue.
During June, I sent out questionnaires and took the results to the leadership team and governors. It was in that summer that I was extremely proud to receive the Princess Diana Anti-Bullying Memorial Award for the work that I've been part of. It was a great achievement and certainly inspired me to continue the work. In September 2006, I became head boy, and so it became a little trickier to juggle schoolwork, being head boy and all the responsibility that carries, and have a social life. However, the start of the new year saw the anti-bullying work reach a new height. It was November 2005, the UK's second National Anti-Bullying Week, when I produced my first ever film on the issue of bullying. It was shown to every year group in their assemblies, possibly the first student voice assembly. Bullying can make you feel shy, isolated, insecure, depressed, and we have to work together, keep an eye on each other. So whether you're the oldest or the youngest, take this opportunity to fix up, look sharp. When I was planning this assembly, I was reminded of what one reformed bully said to me.
Today, this day, starting now, Alex, every time I feel like being unpleasant to someone, I'll just stop and think how it might feel to be on the receiving end. I'm not going to turn into no angel, but I'm going to think how I affect other people.
That guy in the headband, who does he think he is? A gangster? Among organising non-school uniform days, events, mentoring and much more, I still managed to devote time to anti-bullying. The drop-in sessions continued, this time increasing to one every month, and I was now a member of the Governor's Behaviour and Bullying Committee, continuing to raise your concerns about bullying. It was almost time for me to leave Kingsbrook as a student, so I wanted to make sure the work continued and became better and better. I invited members of the school to get involved, and over 200 of you applied for the roles of anti-bullying ambassadors.
The good thing about anti-bullying at Kingsbrook is it stops bullying. When I came to Kingsbrook I was really nervous about bullies, but now it's alright, so I have found out about the anti-bullying team. Anti-bullying is great, try it if you're getting bullied. Remember, if you see something, say something.
In October 2006, I ended up back at Kingsbrook, this time working as a learning support assistant. By the UK's third National Anti-Bullying Week, the team was up and running and raring to go, with drop-in sessions occurring every Tuesday lunchtime. The team made their very own film, which was again shown to every year group in assemblies. Last summer, over 200 students applied for the roles of anti-bullying ambassadors.
I want to put a stop to bullying.
After seeing my sister suffer and become ill in primary school from bullies, I'm now determined to stop any more suffering.
No one should be picked out and bullied.
And this is the team.
This week is the UK's third National Anti-Bullying Week.
Bullying affects thousands of children across the country.
Many people don't realise what bullying involves. Let's take a look at the facts.
We spoke to the popular website which allows users to create a website and share it with all their friends called Pixo.
They had this to say: bullying is very rarely out of the news.
Forget everything, walk a mile in my shoes.
Bullying is bad.
It's really bad, and if you're a victim you should tell someone, definitely.
They all have one thing in common. They all want to make a difference. And the award for starring in every single one of the anti-bullying films goes to Mitchell, legend. And it was also the launch of Kingsbrook's anti-bullying initiative.
Heads high.
No, 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 no. Kill them with you now.
This is Kingsbrook's anti-bullying initiative. We want to encourage every member of Kingsbrook to hold their heads high. It's important that if you're being bullied, to hold your head up high and report it. Don't ignore it and suffer in silence.
Kill them with you now.
All throughout the week, other events were also planned. This included an anti-bullying debate with lots of members of the local community. This was chaired by BBC Look East presenter Mike Cartwright, and the panel and audience included local MPs, Northampton Rugby Saints players, governors, students and even a lollipop lady. Hey, you in the pink, wake up! We wrote our very own anti-bullying charter, and these should be up in classrooms. We wanted every member of Kingsbrook to take a stand and sign up in support of the charter, and well over 700 of you did. Every person that did received a free MK Escape City Limits bowling session or Planet Ice skating session, completely free. We also teamed up with MK Dons and organised a penalty shootout, which lots of you got involved with. Lots of you got involved in this, and it is hoped players will visit us in this year's final assembly to reward students. And on Blue Friday, the last day of National Anti-Bullying Week, every student received a Heads High sticker designed by our very own team member Cecilia Ray. We also unveiled our blue anti-bullying bench, which would act as a colourful and permanent reminder about how bullying isn't tolerated at Kingsbrook.
What I remember most about anti-bullying is this blue bench. I think it's because it's the colour and it's something really different, but when I saw the blue bench it made me remember about the anti-bullying campaign and how the students at this school are stamping bullying out.
This year we've managed to attract some top celebrity support. We'll tell you more about this in the summer final assembly. So when Cary Grant, vocal coach, singer, TV presenter, probably best known for Fame Academy, invited us to her South London house, we were more than happy to accept her invitation.
Bullying can take many different forms. You know, I think it's important that we don't lose our sense of humour. It's important that we can all go, Carrie, did you get that hat in Tesco's? And we can go, ha ha ha. And that can be okay. And actually, if I'm involved in it and I'm laughing, that's okay. But I think there's an instinctive line that you just don't cross. You don't cross certain lines. And I think it's important that we all learn those lines. And as little children, we don't know that always. But as we get older, your age group, these things should be more clear. You know when you're going to hurt someone if you say something negative, and you know when they're going to laugh with you. And it's knowing the difference. No one wants us all to lose our sense of humour.